What's crack-a-lackin' Uncle Hood? Welcome back, baby. Wait for it, wait for it. Welcome back. www.theunclemikeshow.com is now live and loaded. Before we start off this shenanigan, let me give a quick little shout out to our American Uncle Hood members. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm sure you're enjoying those turkeys. Just make sure that tomorrow you remember what you just celebrated. Thanks for giving. Don't kill each other during Black Friday waiting at Walmart to save $4. Just putting things into perspective. Now, very important announcement that I have to make. Family, as you grow older, you realize is the most important thing in the world. And my family just got bigger. I want to welcome to the world my first and the one that I'm gonna love until the day I die, my little niece, Savannah. A beautiful baby girl, came with 2 shotguns. So I'm just putting it out there, baby. No bullets yet, because it's day 1. I want to say congratulations to my brother from the same mother and my beautiful sister-in-law. Now they have that $1 million family. 1 baby boy, 1 baby girl. Beautiful family right there. Now that all the sentimental stuff are out of the way, I want to say thank you to the beautiful Jessica Sanchez sitting in the northeast corner. What's crack-a-lacking, sunshine?
What's going on, Uncle Mike?
It's been a while since we came back, but I love this new direction that we've taken. We do a couple of episodes of Tom's Mobile and then get in the studio, do some edit work, and then on a weekly basis we break them down to 6 to 8 week blocks. Your last 2 weeks have been eventful. Are you waiting for Christmas? Are you in a jolly molly mood?
Very jolly. Started the Christmas tree today.
You started your Christmas tree already?
Yeah, I forgot to buy hooks.
Okay, tomorrow I'm sure you'll visit one of those stores.
Yeah.
If you guys at home celebrate Christmas, we would love to hear about it. How do you do that? 2017, baby, it's so easy. At Official Tums on Twitter and Instagram, or of course, www.facebook.com/The Uncle Mike Show. I want to say welcome to all the new, I guess this is a new avenue for us. A couple of years ago, we didn't have Facebook Live. So if you're right now tuning in using Facebook, I would like to say thank you very much for the continuous support. And when we started this new, the new logo was implemented to our program, we never knew that the buzz it would have. And so many different renditions from celebrities to our brothers, to their friends, nieces, aunts, cousins. They keep on coming in throughout our either social media handles or of course email, theunclemikeshow@gmail.com. And this week's Coast to Coast is brought to you by twostreamlive.com. I did it on purpose, Mike. I told you I'm gonna fuck it up. Mike and the entire team at twostreamlive.com. I want to say thank you very much. You guys have had our back since we made the Toronto, and anytime we've had a hiccup, you guys have been there 24/7. www.twostreamlive.com. And this TBT, we're taking it back 3 years. Hominid Men Winter Games. That was the first time we had the opportunity to take Hominid Men coast to coast. And during that specific event, we were able to make such good acquaintances across the United States and of course our beautiful country of Canada. And the irony, the first match on Friday, 8 p.m. was Boston versus Los Angeles. I'll wait till you realize coast to coast, baby. That's how we roll. We have huge news about this weekend's Hominid Men games. Don't go too far for that. After our Tums Mobile edition with my boy Raz Chaks, owner operator of Antikka Vinyl Cafe. That's one that you don't want to miss. Now I hope your popcorn is ready, baby. Hickory dickory dock. play that. What's crack-a-lackin', baby? We're back in the mobile studio, man. We have phase 2 keeps on trucking on. We're cruising around beautiful downtown Toronto. Or maybe this is Midtown. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's the borough. Scarborough, baby. Here we go, baby. Sunday morning, you can't do it any better than this.
How you doing, man?
Thank you very much, man, for taking time away from your busy schedule.
It's Sunday. It's not that busy today.
Good. How's everything?
It's good, man. How about you?
Fabulous, man. I think you might be a little bit nervous. There's a huge project that you've been working on that might be launching very soon. Before we get there.
Yeah,
how's the family?
Everyone's good.
Yeah? I heard brother came back from Armenia. How was that?
Back. He's good. He's gonna be working with us. So
okay.
It's good. I have somebody that I trust, obviously, and I'm comfortable with by my side. So that's always a good thing.
Family's always good to have on your side,
absolutely.
man. Okay, so this project, I met you about a year and a half ago. You told me you've been working on this project.
Well, yeah, you can double that for the amount of time I've been working on it.
You know,
about 3 years.
So it's been 3 years now in process. If everything goes according to plan, in a couple of weeks you'll be launching downtown Toronto.
Absolutely, yeah.
Antikka Vinyl Cafe. Before we get there, the name Antikka, where does it come from? What does it mean?
Well, to give you that, I just have to. Maybe it's better to explain what the concept is. So
Absolutely.
We'll get a little bit of a better idea.
For sure. Go ahead.
So we're doing a record store with a cafe together.
Okay.
And also live music as well in there, and art shows and podcasts and everything surrounding kind of the art world, and very focused on the Toronto scene itself. And the word Antikka just came from, it's a word obviously we've all heard growing up, and you know, initially when I had told people about a concept like this, that's like the first word that they told me, like that's such an Antikka thing to do. So I thought that's like the perfect name, because it's just a little bit ironic, because you're bringing a name that's, you know, meant for something that's kind of outdated, but I'm also bringing something fresh to the table. So it's just kind of an ironic play on words. And
if I've done my research correctly, you have a very strong background in the music world. Is this fair to say?
It's a fair assumption.
Okay. And
yeah.
How did you do the math to bring your love for music and this coffee shop and intertwine them together?
I've been a drummer since I was 10 years old. I've been collecting records for probably 10 years or so by now. And every time I would go to a record store and buy a record, you know, I made it an event. I would go, I'd get a record, and then I'd go to the coffee shop, I'd get a coffee, I'd sit, I'd open it, I'd look at it, and whatever. So it was just such a natural fit for me. I'm like, why can't these two places just exist under the same roof so I don't have to do this? So as much as, yeah, it's a business, it's more of a selfish thing for me, because it's just somewhere I want to hang out.
Well, look, man,
you know?
They say if you wake up every morning with a smile, that means you're not working.
Exactly.
You're going,
Absolutely.
and this is passion. That
Absolutely.
If, again, the I team did their work, you even spent some time in coffee shops to learn that aspect of the business.
Yeah, I did.
Is that also correct?
Yeah, I did. So when I came up with the concept, I had no idea of how to work in a coffee shop at all. So I worked in Starbucks for 1 year to get kind of like the big corporate end of running a business within, like, you know, like they're like a machine, man. You know, like there's no screwing up at Starbucks.
Okay.
And then I worked at an independent coffee shop that my friend owned, and he's like, come, I'll kind of teach you the
ins and outs.
Exactly, of running a business and the managerial aspects and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I put in my time, man, because this is something that I was obviously very passionate about, and I wanted to do it correctly and not just on a whim, because I know there was a lot going into it, you know, not just financially but emotionally as well.
www.theunclemikeshow.com. We're in the car with my friend Raz. Is that what they call you in the business community?
Yeah.
Is that what you go with?
I'm a casual guy, man.
That's it, baby. Raz in the house. So the logo.
The logo.
Beautiful logo.
Thank you.
Who created it?
It was created by my uncle Saro.
Okay.
Saro Creative. And he's helped me out, you know, in ways that I can't even express, and that extends to not just him but my entire family.
You've had a very good support from what I see
via
social media, of course.
Yeah, in the beginning when I approached my family, I told them I'm opening a record store, and they kind of looked at me like, dude, Just go get a job, man. You know, but you know, they've all warmed up to it. Not just my parents, but my aunts, my uncles, my grandparents, everybody. And I have such a nice, strong support system behind me that, like, you know, if I fall, there's someone always there to pick me up and like, you know, support me in all of this entire craziness that it's going to turn into.
Do we have a launch date?
Yeah, so it's tentatively going to be the weekend of the 24th.
Okay.
And that's all riding on this coming week. So if everything goes perfectly this week, then the 24th is set to go. But if you follow our social media, I will definitely put a confirmation date on there. And if you just search up Antikka, either on Facebook or Instagram, you'll find us. It's not hard.
Speaking of social media, 2018 is around the corner. Social media is a huge part of everybody's day-to-day.
Absolutely.
Does it help you in this new project that you've been working on?
I think we're incorporating it a lot because we're making our website especially very interactive.
Okay.
In the sense of we're gonna have like a podcast that we're doing through the store. So we're gonna have a podcast weekly, whether we interview bands or different artists or just different members of the community in that area, you know, and put that on the website. And obviously that'll be linked to the Facebook and the Instagram. And then we're gonna do like staff profiles on there, so all the staff members have accessibility to the website.
Oh, you've already done some research even on that aspect of it.
Yeah.
You're not effing around, so that's basically out of the. That's awesome, man.
Honestly, man, because we want to take, you know, you can go to any record store and you'll get pretty much the same experience. You can go to any coffee shop, you get pretty much the same experience. But we want to take that, and again, because it's, you know, the name is Antikka, it sounds funny, but we're going to be very progressive at the same time in terms of all of the stuff that we're doing and all of the things we're trying to combine together into one place.
And there's also this other thing that I heard. You're serving sand in coffee, or I heard something with sand.
So it's an old, I guess, Armenian and Middle Eastern tradition where you would get the jezve,
okay,
and you would put it on top of the sand, and I think they would do it in like the deserts because the sand would be so hot.
For sure.
So they would put the jezve on the sand, and eventually it would start to boil. So, I mean, there's these things that you can create. They're out of, like, you know, either brass or metal or whatever. You put it on top of a boiler. You put sand, and then you put the jezve on top, and the sand's so hot that it starts boiling. So that's how we're doing the Armenian coffee. Yeah. So that's another different, interesting, you know, kind of twist on the coffee side of things that we're trying to do.
Every single thing that we've mentioned, you've thought outside the box. One of the things that I
only have 3 years.
Well, but it's good because a lot of people dive in because they're so passionate, they want to start it, but then they realize that, oh, I didn't think about this, and then a lot of people go belly up, right? So it's good when you take the time, you put in the effort, you put in the, you know, the brains behind it, and I guess 100%. We're gonna see the final product hopefully in the next upcoming weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very excited.
When a client walks in, purchases a record, what's this deal with they could play it, they have a section, I don't understand this part of it, that if you could elaborate.
And I'll give you a little bit of background as to why
I love it, man. Go ahead.
I mean, you walk into any kind of restaurant or bar or coffee shop, whatever it is, and you're always forced to listen to the music that is just being played there because you just don't have a chance, you don't have a choice. So what we said is, if you come and you purchase a record from us, if you say, I'm going to hang out for the next hour, I just want to listen to this, we'll put it on for you. So we kind of want to let the clientele dictate what music is being played. And we're all taking, you know, all the staff member, we're all taking our collections there. So we're going to have a vast collection of records in the store. So, I mean, if you come up to us and say, hey, do you have this album? Do you mind putting it on? Absolutely, we'll put that on for you. So we kind of want to make that, again, an interactive thing where, you know, it's up to them whatever they want to listen to.
In your establishment, how many record players are there available for music to be played?
There's one record player.
Okay.
And that one is just a house record player.
Okay.
But there's one more thing I want to add that we just kind of came up with to do. Which is another kind of twist on things again. So there's a thing called a record lathe. And what it does is, let's say a band is performing. Okay. And prior to their 10-song set or 15-song set, whatever it is, we'll tell them, hey, pick 2 songs that you really like, or you guys are, you know, the best at, or you guys feel is your singles or whatever. So they'll pick the 2 songs, and they'll be playing and whatever, and the crowd's there and whatever, everyone's having fun. And as they're playing, we'll record and we'll press a record of that performance, just a 45, like an A side and a B side, and then we'll print out or whatever. We'll press 10 of them and we'll give them out to the audience. So they'll have a piece of that particular show to take home with them.
Okay, so this is not only a coffee shop. This is going to be also somewhere that you're going to be hosting events.
This is a creative space, man. I mean, the foundation is the coffee and the records.
This is going to be genius, man.
Yeah, so it goes well beyond that. And again, like, we're gonna do art show. If someone comes up to me and says, "Hey, man, I'm a local artist. No one's giving me a chance at a gallery," just come do it, man. You know?
Wow, bravo, man.
I have no
awesome.
problem with that at all because it's tough.
Where are you located?
It's on Queen Street, in between Ossington and Shaw. 960 Queen Street is the address.
Social media, what's your handle on Instagram?
Antikka Cafe.
And I'm assuming on Facebook it will be the same?
Same thing. Yeah, exactly. Same thing.
When they open casinos, they do soft opening and then a real opening. Are we expecting something like this also?
So the soft opening will be, predominantly for family and friends.
Okay.
People that have kind of been there through this entire process, and also people that have worked on this project. And that'll be kind of like a dry run for us as well, for me and the staff to kind of get acquainted with how everything's running behind the bar, so that way when we do the official launch, we're pretty familiar and comfortable behind the bar as well. So that'll be first, and then maybe a couple days after is when the actual opening will be.
www.theunclemikeshow.com. Make sure you follow at Antikka Cafe for all the new developments on this project that my friend has been working on for, as you heard, almost 3 years running. Raz, I want to say thank you very much. Before I let you go, there's one question that I want to ask.
Absolutely.
Is it fair to say that your musical taste is very open?
Yeah, I mean,
you listen to a lot of kinds of variety.
Absolutely, yeah. Except like what's on the radio, but other than that, yeah, everything else is okay.
That's why you're opening up your own joint, baby.
Exactly.
I think we're not gonna hear Bieber playing.
No. Listen, all respect to Toronto artists.
I love it, man.
There's enough of that being played everywhere else.
That is ridiculous. That's how we do, baby. So make sure you tune to www.youtube.com/Coast to Coast Studios. While you're there, subscribe. On a weekly basis, we'll be putting on more interviews with talented individuals from the city of Toronto with a great passion in their particular line of work. As you just heard my friend Raz, he's opening up Antikka Vinyl Cafe, downtown Toronto. Here we come, baby. What's crack?
Yes. Way to go, Raz. That's how you do it, baby. Just cruising in the city of Scarborough, breaking down Antikka Vinyl Cafe. Thank you very much for stepping into the mobile studio. If you happen to have missed the podcast, very easy. www.youtube.com/Coast to Coast Studios. Once we put a sock into tonight's podcast, it will be up within a couple of hours. I want to say thank you again for everybody that joined us via Facebook, on our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Uncle Mike Show. And now for about this upcoming weekend. Like we mentioned in the opening minutes, 3 years ago, we had the opportunity to go and be a part of the Home Minutemen Winter Games. And now we're back, baby. And this time we're doing it in the city of Toronto. We'll have the opportunity to stream the events Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The schedule will be up on our social media handles at Official Tums on Twitter and Instagram. For all the athletes that have been sending us tweets, DMs, and emails wondering if their team will be able to get streamed, the I-Team and I are trying to figure out a final schedule, and once that's done, we will put it out for you to know. There is one sponsor that joined our sponsorship team that just, for some reason, every time I talk about him, I get this little sense of pride. My 8-year-old daughter, a month ago, launched her all-natural beauty product called Leah's Beauty Shop. And it's my honor to be the beard of her beard oil called Ocean by Leah's Beauty Shop. The amount of feedback we've received over the 2-month span has been overwhelming. These little containers have been flying off the shelf, and if you smell it and you've smelled a beard oil before, you're not going to expect this beautiful scent to come out of a beard oil. When you think of beard, you're thinking rustic, you're thinking a little bit, no, my man, this one here's got this beautiful smell, and I'm proud to use it every single morning. At Leah's Beauty Shop on Instagram. Her account, of course, is taken care of by my wife because she's still too young. She's not allowed to be on social media platforms. But my wife will, of course, make sure that Leah's sitting next to her when she does the interaction with her so-called, apparently she has followers now. She calls them followers. So I want to say thank you to everybody that's showed love for Leah in the past couple of months since she started this new venture. And if you want to check out the products, she has lip scrubs, lip balms, what's that? Bath salts, face scrubs, whatever you want. And the beauty, she makes it here in the kitchen. Her hands are always involved in any of the products. Facebook.com/Leah's Beauty Shop. She has her own shop. Go check it out. If you like something, apparently she has now a special. If you use the word all natural on Facebook, you get shipping free until January 6th. So if you're looking to make a little basket, www.facebook.com/Leah's Beauty Shop. Before we put a sock into it, I want to say thank you very much to the Southeast Corner. And I would like to apologize to everybody, especially to Jessica, for that open mic. The hot mic. In this industry, it ruins lives. But thank God this is a family-oriented program. There was nothing said except you guys heard a little bit of the background conversation that Jessica and I were having. Besides that, thank you to every one of you that tuned in. Don't go too far. Like I said, we will be mentioning the schedule for this upcoming 47th Winter Olympics in Canada. #Turkey fucking failed 2017. And we're still doing Hominid Men events. Huh? This is it, baby. Now, let's go and do... Oh, before I forget. Next week, on the Uncle Mike Show, we go toe-to-toe with my man, Chef Sebu, owner of Mayrik Restaurant. Armenian cuisine like never before. I had the opportunity to go and, I'm going to say eat, but that's not the word you use, devour, because it was delicious. Mayrik has been making a lot of noise since they opened their doors a couple of months ago. So stay tuned next week, Thursday, 9 p.m., www.theunclemikeshow.com, where Chef Sebu. It's like, you know, doctors, you can't call him Bob. You got to go Dr. Bob. That's how it rolls. And when they're a chef, you got to say Chef Sebu. And I will be going toe-to-toe, baby. And until then, point your fingers from coast to coast, baby. Uncle Hood and the 47th annual Hominid Men Games in Toronto are imminent.
own game.